Okay, guys. I don't know if you all saw CNN.com. There was a story out there this week, and it's still out there. So I'm gonna post the link below so you can go and read it for yourself. But I have it pulled up on my laptop again, and it's called "Can I?" The name of the article is, or the title of the article is, "Can I Touch It? The Fascination with Natural African American Hair." Okay, so basically, this article gets into this particular person's experience to begin with. To say that she was in a restaurant and this lady reached out like to touch her hair and just like barely just missed touching her hair, and she was very upset about it. You know, the fact that she would just invade her space, if you will, like that, and just reach out and try to touch her hair. And so there were a few other ladies in the article, and Lisa Ray was also in the article, and just talking about natural hair, people's curiosity with it. Some points of view went back to they felt as if another race tried to literally touch or feel their hair out of curiosity, that it was somehow connected to the whole slavery ordeal, and it was I don't know, almost like a presumption of ownership or something like that, to have the audacity to try to reach out and touch your hair. Don't ask, oh may I touch your hair? Don't ask you anything about your hair, but to literally just to attempt to reach out and touch it. They saw that as like a association with slavery and ownership and that type of thing. Some other people saw it as just mere curiosity, and they didn't have any problem with it. So what do you all think about that? I think there's also a comment in the article too that says that if somebody of European descent went to like an African nation, let's say where they're not used to seeing people of European descent, that they are kind of like that way towards their hair, just curious about it. So what do you think about that? How would you feel if somebody just reached out and just touched your natural hair and just like, oh my God, that is just so cool, that is so curious to me. I like, oh my God. I mean, I don't know what they're saying when they just reach out and touch your hair. I don't know if they say, oh my God, what is that? I don't know what to say. I personally have never had that experience. Now, I've had the experience with some Caucasians when I would get braids back, when I was getting braids, because I haven't done that since I've been natural, where they really seemed not to understand that it was extensions, that they were really thinking that somehow my hair magically grew from a short cut now to braids all the way down here, and they were just amazed. Yeah, I've had that happen more than once too, anywho. Which is odd, don't you think? Don't you think that's just not logical? It doesn't make sense. But nevertheless, that has happened to me now. So, but anyway, what do you think about somebody just, out of curiosity about your hair, just reaching out to touch your hair? Would you take offense to that? Would you be okay with it because, they're just curious? Would you automatically presume that they're thinking of slavery days, and they're thinking because you're African American, they can reach out and touch you without asking because of an ownership type issue in their head? Do you think they're thinking that? What do you think? I personally, I really don't want to believe that the person who does that is really thinking about slavery days and that they own you, so therefore they can invade your personal space and touch your hair. I mean, I really feel like any person who doesn't know you, who just reaches out and touches your hair, because it is a violation of your personal space. If we probably knew that person, they're probably an idiot like that, period. they probably have no understanding of, boundaries, just stuff you just should not do, just poor etiquette. You know, that type of deal. I mean, I can't really buy into the opinion that anybody who does that is really just thinking, you know, I could do that because you're African American and therefore, you know, you were my slave and I own you, so I could touch you when I want to. Kind of have a hard time buying into that. Now, that's not to say you don't have a nut or two, or three or four, or five or six, who maybe don't, maybe they are thinking like that when they're just reaching out and touching your hair. But I can tell you what now, you reach out and start touching people's hair, touching people's person and everything, you're doing all that at your own risk now, because that's just really, it's kind of stupid. It really is. It's just kind of stupid to invade people's space like that. And to keep in mind, we're talking about people you don't know. I mean, some of us wouldn't even want you to do that if you knew us. Like, thinking about the people you work with or whatever, you know, that you know them. But would you want them to just come up to you and just be like, oh my, ooh, I just really wanted to touch it. Ooh, how would you take that? How would you take that? What do you think? I'd really like to know. What do you guys think?